So let's begin. Today's class very special. We are focusing on 6 poses that are going to provide this inner peace, balance, and restoration, which those of you that signed up for the mailing list got the dosha quiz. So you have an assessment in there, kind of find out where you're at, what your constitution is, why you're feeling imbalanced, what's going on. And this will give you a bigger perspective. From that dosha quiz, then it gives you the assessment how to balance out your respective dosha. And then beneath that, you're going to have your tips on what yoga poses, respectively, to use for balancing out your respective constitution. So with that, you're going to take that information in, and then you're going to start to, the next gifts that you're going to be receiving will help you to really refine and develop the inner and outer body constitution. So how you can really find that settling down and that balance that we've been talking about. Let's apply it today with first, as always, in every single one of our classes, we begin with meditation and grounding. Then we're going to come to standing and go through our flow. All right. So let's begin. Take a nice deep breath in, and then a vocal exhale. Again. Exhale. 3 more on your own. Please close your eyes. Take a few more moments here to settle. Allow your shoulders to relax and get heavy. The belly to be soft. Relax through the hips, through the knees, and the ankles. Without changing your breath, just observe. Notice the depth of your breath. Notice your heartbeat. Any thoughts may be coming to mind, might be bringing up or stirring up emotion. Notice the quality of the emotion, hot, sharp, soft, joyous, pleasant. And now, very, very kindly, take the hands to heart center, palms touch. Let's begin our class with the sound of Om. Deep breath in. Om. Jai Gurudev. Namaste and welcome. Let's begin now coming to a standing position. So any way that you'd like to get there, let's offer ourselves that experience. For those of you that would like to utilize a chair for your practice, like you saw in the infographic, please go ahead and grab a chair for your practice and follow along with that infographic if it's available to you. Otherwise, I will guide you. So we begin in standing, for those of you that are there. Otherwise, go in your chair. And let's begin in the chair pose. Feet hip distance apart. Take the hips back. Draw the knees slightly behind the toes. And then pull the arms forward. Biceps frame the face. Take 5 rounds of breath here. Take the tailbone back. Lift the chest. Take 5. Even if you're sitting in the chair, be mindful that you really want to activate pressing the hips backwards in the chair as you're elongating the torso forward, okay? Pull the navel in on the exhale. Notice my toes are very soft here. I'm not gripping my toes. Weight is on the heels and the balls of my feet. And on your next breath, exhale, fold forward over the legs. Be careful and be mindful not to hyperextend. So we're not going to lock the knees, but we're just going to spin the adductors. We're going to inward rotation of the inner thigh muscles back. As we exhale, draw the crown down, chin towards the chest. Okay. Couple of breaths here. Maybe walk your hands towards your blocks. And here we're going to invite ourselves into a wide-legged forward fold. Those of you that are in the chair, you can stand up and come behind the chair, and you can rest your hands on the chair here, keeping the back long, specifically if we are unable to come all the way down for vertigo, inner ear, or any type of dizziness that we might get, okay? Otherwise, widen the stance, let the feet be very wide. So if you're straddling the mat, those of you that have your mat long ways and facing me, you're just gonna step your feet apart about legs distance, and then go ahead and fold forward, okay? Option 1 is here. Option 2, arms come out, hands to ankles, calves, backs of the thighs. Some of you might reach for the outside edges of your feet and press the legs strong. And others of you might have your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes, but please do tuck your thumbs in so you're not pushing into the thumbs to support you. Head is heavy, cascading energy down into the ocean of consciousness, tailbone rising. Legs are nice and active here. And forgive me, but please bring your tailbone forward more as opposed to pushing it back. You really want to find that equilibrium. I'm going to turn to the side to show you this. So we get into a very strong habit at times of doing something like this. We pull our hips back behind the heels. But we want you to come forward so that your heels might even lift off the ground. The more that you bring your tushy up, the more you spin your inner thighs back, the belly pulls in, the lower the crown goes, and eventually you're down all the way and you're inviting that flexibility in. So I just wanted to offer that tutorial for you in the midst of this flow. Inhale, come up. And exhale, return to standing position. Heel toe the feet together. Pause here, take a nice deep breath in, deep breath out. On your next breath, right leg steps back. Warrior 1, bend into the front knee, reach the arms up, biceps frame the ears. Option here, open up the chest and open up the arms into a T position. And notice the energy really pressing through that back heel. Take a few breaths here. I'll turn diagonal here. So you can really see the hips are pointing forward. Arms are open, belly's pulling in, back leg is very active, very strong. Very good. And then on your next breath, just straighten the front leg. Inhale, reach up, exhale, bend the knee, come back down. Very nice. And again, we're going to inhale, lift up, exhale, back down. Pull it all in. Excellent. One more time. Inhale, lift up, nice and powerful. Exhale, come back down. Remain here, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5th breath, very kindly go ahead and take the hands down, step back, walk yourself back, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands down. So if you're doing this with the chair, you're just staying elevated. Now from here, very kindly on your inhale, step your right leg forward and your left leg back. Excellent. Hip joints, hip points forward, all right? And then melt into the experience. Very nice. I'll turn diagonal here. And then from this space, on an inhale, we go ahead and reach the arms up. Yep, very good. Very nice. And then inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee. Good. You can add arm movement here. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, you can bend the elbows. Again, really pressing forward here, but pushing actively through the back leg. Excellent. Beautiful breathing, everyone. Nice and strong, very focused. Nice. Invite that sankalpa back into your practice. Pause here. A few rounds of breath. If you're using the chair, one hand can be on the chair for stability purposes. Okay. Or both hands. Okay. And now from here, we're going to go ahead and straighten the front leg. Bend the knee, exhale, hands down to the ground. Step back and walk your hands back to meet Betty. Inhale, reverse fold all the way up. Palms touch. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Excellent. On your next breath, inhale, the arms reach up. Interlace the fingers. Maybe the pointer finger extends here. Step forward, right leg. Exhale, begin to come forward, lift the back leg, warrior 3. Very active here, spread the weight all through the entire foot. If you're using the chair, you can hold the chair's top portion or the base of the chair. And we'll have 2 more breaths here. Good. Leg can be way down here. Leg can be all the way up. So it's really a matter of choice. Okay. And then inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands down by your sides. Very nice. Inhale, arms come back up. Exhale, lift the right leg this time, hinge forward. Here we are for 5 to 8 rounds of breath. Again, give yourself permission to really stretch, point through the toe or flex your foot. You have the option to use a wall. And really give yourself permission to pull the belly in here, get nice and tight. Notice your whole body is working. And then slowly inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands down. On your next breath, let's come down to the earth. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold forward. Walk it out to the plank pose. And we're gonna invite that side plank. Those of you on the chair, you'll be in plank position, holding the base of the chair. We'll take the left hand to the center of the chair. Center, even if it's on the chair, center of the mat. Your left knee can come down for those of you that are on the earth, and rotate the right foot. Those of you in the chair, same option here. And then we lift up here, big. Good, side plank option 1. Another option here is to take your foot behind you and create a kickstand, all right? Push your hips forward more, lift up more, maybe lift the right foot, okay? Or point the toe. Same option here, stay here. Those of you that are in it already, just stay there. Otherwise, those of you that know where you're going, you're in the full variation. You're very tight here, okay? Reach the right arm forward. Beautiful. Breathe, smile, nice, active. Spread the toes. Yes, very good. Breathe in. Good. Smiling is good. Shaking is wonderful. Tone up, tone in. Yes, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. We have another side, so go straight on over. Lift up. Reposition, realign. And then find your favorite version. Really active. Pull everything into that center plane. Find your smile. Breathe. You want to lift your leg, lift the leg. If you did it on one side, please do it on the other. And then we inhale to center, leg comes down. Exhale, full plank. Stay there for 3. Good, smiling is wonderful for 2. And 1. Downward dog, take the hips up. Stretch it out, walk it out, bring your hands to your feet. Inhale, roll up. All right, last one. Let's come to tree pose. Let's do it. Vámonos. Okay? Engage actively and fully. All right, very nice. And now let's begin with just really grounding down. So our last pose here, ground really strong down, root your tree trunk into the earth, right? Spread the toes, spread the roots. Lift up through the left foot. Take the foot out to the side or knee out to the side, and then place your foot anywhere on your leg. And see, I'm grabbing my hand to my ankle, and then place that on the inner thigh, right? You can use everything around you. Inhale, grow your tree. Nice. Just relax in your tree. If you're wobbling around, whatever, it's all good. Trees move, right? Air blows through. Exhale. Nice prana, life force energy. Just breathe in. And then relax. Let it go. Relax the leg. Slide it down. Shake it out. Other side. All right, other side. Tune into the naturalness. Exhale. Inhale, lift the right knee. Pelvic floor slightly forward, knee out to the side, and place the foot anywhere on the leg. That feels wonderful for you. So much love. So much love. Nice. Move around, grow your tree. Wiggle wobble, have some fun. No worries. Maybe you challenge yourself and you close your eyes. Just be careful. Beautiful. When you're ready, just relax. Just relax. Relax the leg. Shake it out. And let's come all the way down to seated and find ourselves in meditation. For those of you that really want to go into Shavasana, please do so. Close the eyes. Relax the jaw. Relax the face. Relax the fingers, the shoulders, the arms. Notice that through the challenges, you overcame them with joy and compassion to oneself. Notice your heartbeat. Remaining wherever you are, entering into the space of meditation, we hold the space, not the breath. And if the breath becomes so shallow, it becomes apneustic, allow yourself to remain in that space. Jai Gurudev. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jai Bhagwan Ki Jai, Jai Gurudev Namaha. Namaste, y'all. Thank you so much. And I will see you all next week. Same time, same place. Much love from my heart to yours. Blessings, blessings, and blessings of abundance.